shorts gaming.
お前はもう死んでいる。
Hello Barmy Badger Army, welcome to today's show. Today we're going to talk about Rosé and their awesome mask drag. First of all, I want to talk to you a little bit about how I feel cosplay and of course fancy dress as it's called in the UK, or that's a bit of an old-fashioned term now. Everyone uses cosplay, don't they? So cosplay is one of these things where it's now bleeding in to all these different genres, and so is drag. So now we get in what you would call a Marvel team-up of the two. It's an amalgamation of both. So now you're finding a lot of drag artists dressing up as their favourite characters from Marvel. You've got different films like The Mask. You've got different things from, obviously, they can't use it for copyright, so they just say ninja or samurai, but you've got characters from Street Fighter, you've got characters from Mario, you've got characters from Mortal Kombat, all sorts of stuff, and it's now coming in to the drag universe and lifestyle, and I think it's really interesting to see that, and it really advances the Queen's scope on what they can do, because not being funny, if you don't want to do a basic bitch look, you don't want to do just a dress or something like that, you could dress up as one of your favourite characters and link it in to a brief. And I think that's fantastic. And it's really interesting how you'll be able to get lots of different people in. Obviously, loads of people into Drag Race now. It's a big geek following as well. So if you think you've got drag artists, you've got geekdom, you've got all these things, can you imagine if you had your favourite drag artist dressing up as Spider-Man or Spider-Woman or of course Superman or any other characters, Venom? Can you imagine a Venom drag act? That would be fantastic. And you imagine, so you're getting all the fans of all the Marvel stuff in and all the drag fans in. I think it's big business for drag, and I think it'd be really cool. And I think it's going to be a great new way to celebrate and enjoy drag artists and enjoy the form and enjoy the different things that are going to happen within the universe of Marvel and drag and all these different things. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see what characters some of them are going to come out with next. I really am interested to see what the Queens will do with cosplay very soon. And that's going to lead on to what I'm going to talk about with Rosé. Now, The Mask is one of my favourite characters ever, with Jim Carey leading the film, and of course Dark Horse creating the comic book way back when, and that was fantastic. The comic book's a lot darker than the new film, I should say, the old film, but you know what I mean. Don't watch The Son of Masks, that was terrible. But yes, Rosé's act as cosplay during The Mask was fantastic, and the cosplay drag was great, and yes, it was a luminescent yellow that looked a bit orange. But I thought they really embodied the character well. You saw some interesting things from The Mask. You saw some really good artwork there. Really nice design. Real sort of change up with the different costume. I think it was really good. I thought it really blended well in with the character. The makeup was on form. It looked like I was looking at Jim Carey. You know what I mean? It was fantastic. The makeup was flawless. The trench coat was great. Really well quality made. Really looked like they put their heart into it. I really loved it. I thought it was a really nice piece of work there. And, you know, I couldn't have done better myself. Not that I can sew, but you get what I mean. I think it was fantastic, and I think a really well, you know, a really good job done on that. I think it was one of my favourite drag cosplays to date, and it was really exciting to see something interesting like that. As a bit of a fan of Marvel and DC comic books and sci-fi and geeky films and stuff, it was really interesting to see some of my favourite things all coming in together. And like I was saying before, I'm sure a load of fans are going to feel like that now, that all the different things are coming in together, and it's going to be really interesting to see what comes up next. But Rosé did a fantastic mask cosplay drag there, really enjoyed it, and I think it really made the runway myself. I think definitely one of the best ones there. I think it was fantastic the way they did it, and I really liked, like I was saying, the makeup, the shade of green was great, the yellow worked well with it as well, really great it was. So I want to know your thoughts on that. I was really pleased with it, and it made me smile, made me laugh, and some of the different nuances were there, especially as they left the runway with the like sort of thing and the jumping up in the air and stuff. I thought it was great. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'm really pleased the judges liked it too this time, because the judges and me have sort of, you know, gone iffy start sometimes. I think some of the acts have been brilliant and they've thought they were terrible, but I'm glad mostly everyone agreed with me this time, because I thought it was really good. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks very much, Barmy Badger Army. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you're new. Catch any content you may have missed, because it really does help the show. Thanks very much. Bye. Mr. Slender, yes, bring me a dream. Bum, bum, bum. Do, 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 that I've ever seen. Bum, 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 bum. Please, your magic dream. Mr. Slendy, bring me a dream. Bum, 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 bum.